Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchick here. Today's presentation, The Clock is Ticking, is about the time constraints that are upon us in regards to correcting some of the changes that are occurring on the planet. The population explosion. The Earth continues to see exponential population growth. Exponential growth is defined as the number being added is in proportion to the number already present. The greater the population, the greater the increase in it. For example, a country with a population of 100 growing at 7% per year would double to 200 in 10 years. In 10 years, it would double again to 400 people, and again to 800 people in another 10 years. The difficulties of rapid population growth include the ability to feed everyone. Increasing population density puts strains on natural resources such as clean air, water, and wilderness areas. It results in decreased living space and more urban sprawl. Overconsumption. If too many people overcrowd a region, it cannot support them all. Resources may not be distributed evenly among people. And industrialized nations consume more than their share of the Earth's resources. When these resources are depleted, vital ecosystems are threatened. Overconsumption affects national economies. Overpopulation can lead to food shortages, eliminating food exports. This could cause governments to borrow from other countries, placing them in debt and taxing their economies. And unemployment and poverty could result. 16 million hectares of forest are cut every year to make room for human settlement. These forests, especially the Amazon rainforest, filter CO2 and release oxygen. Interfering with this process affects climate change, making the world warmer, also known as global warming. Since the turn of the 20th century, human consumption of wood, metals, and synthetics has gone up 20-fold in the United States. Humans have developed natural habitats, forcing native species out of their territories into areas that cannot support them. The rate of extinction has accelerated 10,000 times its natural speed. Water shortages. Human water needs are predicted to increase 20% over the next 15 years. Ground aquifers have been depleted and wetlands drained. The UN and other groups are planning strategies for dealing with a future shortage. And by 2025, a significant water shortage is predicted. Pollution. The environment is strained even further by solid wastes and air pollution. The burning of fossil fuels for energy has affected the planet's climate and the health of all living species is endangered by pollutants that harm natural ecosystems. The overcrowding that results from overpopulation can lead to infectious diseases caused by a lack of fresh water and sanitation. Migrations occur with overpopulations, often causing political unrest as millions of people move to new areas to find safety and employment. Social issues. Economist Thomas Malthus in 1798 predicted that unless family sizes of the lower class people were regulated, that famine would eventually kill mankind. Many would argue that Malthus was wrong, as humans have learned to develop new technologies that allow us to get more from existing resources, and efforts to control human population also may lead to human rights abuses. Controlling family size often goes against cultural traditions, as in China and India. China initiated a one-child policy in 1979. It resulted in millions of aborted females, causing an imbalance in gender with more males than females. Parents may now have 2 children. Overuse of the oceans. The oceans have sustained human populations for tens of thousands of years. Man continues to pollute the oceans, however, resulting in decreasing fish habitats of many species. Fish populations continue to shrink with overfishing and waste. That concludes our presentation. The clock is ticking. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.